Hello dear students, I hope you all are doing great. Today we are going to learn about cell, its structure and functions. Let's go on a journey how cells were discovered. In the year 1965, Robert Hooke observed slices of cord from the bark of a tree under a simple magnifying glass, and he noticed small boxes, compartments which are bounded by a wall which is later known as cell wall, and these empty spaces which look like honeycomb structure, they are cells. Okay, they are Cork cells. Robert Hooke coined the term cell. Okay, the word cell means small room. Let's define cell. So, can you tell me how a building is made? A building is made up of walls. And how the wall is made? Wall is made up of bricks. When lots of bricks join together with the cement, they form a wall. Fine. Similarly, in plants, animals, and in humans, their body is made up of millions and trillions of cells. Okay, so we can say cells are the basic structural unit of living organism. Some organisms are made up of single cell and some are made up of many cells. So on the basis of number of cells, we can divide cell into two categories. One is multicellular. Multi means many. So the organisms which are made up of many cells, they are known as multicellular organisms. For example, plants, animals, and we, human beings. And unicellular, uni means one. So the organisms which are made up of one cell, they are known as unicellular organisms. For example, amoeba and bacteria. Let's see, these tree and an elephant, these two are the multicellular organisms, and amoeba, paramecium, bacteria, they are the unicellular organisms. Let's talk about the shape of the cells. Cells are of different shapes. Some cells keep changing their shape like amoeba, white blood cells in human beings. Some cells are spherical, round, elongated, and spindle shaped or branched. They don't change their shape, which like a nerve cell, red blood cells, they don't change their shape, but amoeba and white blood cells, they change their shapes. Size of cells. Can you tell me, can we see a cell without microscope? Yes, we can see. Generally, we require microscope to see the cells because many cells are very small. To observe them, to look at them, we need a microscope. Fine, but we have a good example, that is the hen's egg. Hen's egg is also a single cell. So to watch that, we don't require microscope. Look here. Cells in living organisms are of different sizes. They may be as small as millionth of a meter or large as a few centimeters. So here these six are the images of bacterial cell which are smaller in size, and this is the ostrich egg which is the largest cell. Okay, so for these six images bacterial cell, we require microscope to observe them, and to observe ostrich egg we don't require any microscope. Fine. Now let's see, this is the onion, and I have a tweezer. If you have a microscope and you want to see onion peel cells, then what you have to do, you have to remove this peel, small piece, and then keep it on a microscope glass slide stained with iodine or safranin, and then place a cover slip and observe under a microscope. Then you can see such kind of structure which is a plant cell. Now let's learn about the parts of a cell. So in a cell, what are the most important parts? They are the cell membrane, cytoplasm, and nucleus. Let's see. With the help of these two diagrams, this is the animal cell and this is the plant cell. Now we are going to learn about the parts of the cells. Cell membrane is the most important part. This is the outer covering which protect the cell. It protect the cell and its organs. Fine. And these are the vacuoles. Plant cell has large vacuole because they have to store food and water. They cannot move. Plant cell cannot move like us or animals. They have to store water and food. They have large vacuole. Nucleus. Both cells have nucleus, and inside the nucleus, nucleolus is there. Chromosomes are there. Fine. So chromosomes are the genetic structure which transfer the genetic material from the parents to the offspring. Cytoplasm is fluid-like structure, jelly-like, and lots of organs are there. These are like mitochondria, centriole and centriosomes. Fine. And in plant cell they have the chloroplast. It has green pigment which is known as chlorophyll. It helps in the photosynthesis. Fine. And in plant cell they have cell wall which is outside the cell membrane. This cell wall protects the plant cell from outer space. Okay. So these two are the cells. Right? You can look here. What is the major difference? In plant cell they have cell wall and chloroplast. Fine. And rest all the things are common in both. Fine. So I hope now today you are able to define what is a cell, its structure and its parts. Thank you. Have a good day.